Welcome back to the No Bullshit Business channel. I'm going to teach you the number one trick to make more money today that you're probably going to go, yeah, heard it all before, but you haven't done anything about it. So let's see. Let's see if today is the video where you might actually listen to someone that has made hundreds of millions of dollars for people and could teach you how to make money, more money for yourself or companies you know for free. Let's do it. All right. So number one thing you're not doing that's stopping you making more money is, drum roll please, price. Why is it price? One, you haven't increased them. I guarantee it. You just go, no, this is the most the market's going to pay. Based on what? Based on what? Tell me. Because I bet it isn't data. I bet it isn't data. All right. So first thing first, my last consulting firm, when I came in, was doing just under $1 million a year, grew it to 1.5 just over a year later, right? And the biggest lever we made within the first month was I added 50% of the price. We went from 16K, okay? And then, went to 18K first, and then we ended up going to 24K. And I'm gonna show you. We went from 16K to 18K. Do you know what our drop in conversion rate was? 0. Absolute goose egg. Nothing. We just made $2,000 more money for free. All right? Pretty good day. That's a fraction, sorry, not a fraction. That's substantially more than most people's acquisition cost. Okay? Price is the number one lever that you need to be pulling if you want to scale your business, because you aren't doing it through just like denial, ignorance, whatever. So here's what I actually want you to do. Let's talk about like practical steps. So let's say your price of your thing right now is 1,000, okay? Or 5,000. Let's say 5,000. Let's say it's 5K, okay? First thing you want to do is you want to increase the price. So you want to go and just increase it by 10%. So even if you just did 5,500, right? Oh, that's a 5. 5,500. See if it makes any difference. I bet it won't. You could probably increase it a lot more than this. But there you go, that would be another little telltale sign, another $500 for you for nothing, right? Increase it another 20%, let's say, whatever it is, to 7,500. Then what you could also do, depending on whether it's a coaching offer, consulting offer, whether it's a service business, like you're actually doing something for people, you could add maybe a conditional guarantee in here. Like one of the ones that works well with like traditional businesses is like, let's say you run a roofing business on time, on budget, or I'll give you 20% of your money back. So you increase your price by 20%, and then if you're not on time, on budget, you give them 20% back. You've lost nothing, you got the original price anyway, and they feel great. Easy, okay? If it's in a normal, traditional, which I'm assuming a lot of you are, consulting, coaching, online style businesses, pricing, you'll be like, oh, it's dictated by the market, there's other people selling it for this and this. Let me tell you this, fun fact, this business here, the next person in the market was selling the same thing basically for 3,000. We were selling it for 18,000. Why? 1, confidence, conviction, social proof, case studies, like all that stuff. We just had undeniable proof. And 2, we just had the balls to do it, candidly, genuinely. Because if I saw something in the market and I saw one at 3 and one's at 18, there is no part of me that's going to the same thing. Now, was it identical? Obviously not, because it's like, you know, they're just different. But the premise that was founder-led sales, the premise was very, very much the same, okay? Teach you how to prove product market fit, get your first sales in, grow a marketing engine, right? Other people are just trying to go to the bottom of the barrel. Problem with the bottom of the barrel, you don't have money for customer acquisition costs, so then you got to stick with just organic methods. If you want to grow a lot, you want to use paid acquisition and media teams and stuff like that, you need more money. We had like 85% net profit margins on this business, okay? So I want you to, this is basically me calling you out. I'll be honest, it's more like a rant at you that you just need to be increasing your prices consistently and then just keep increasing the value. So in another one of my videos where I talk about proximity offers, this is another way that you can just keep increasing your price, because people are willing to pay you more the closer they get to you. 20 to 30% of your audience, right, are willing to pay you more. So if you don't know, if you haven't watched that video, I will just very quickly blitz through it here. without boring you, but if you have seen it, and then you can click off and go watch Ronald McDonald or something. But proximity offer is basically where you have the same offer and you sell different levels of access. So this could be like a community, right? This one could be like group, and this one could be one-on-one. They all get the same information. So again, if you are running coaching consulting, they all get the exact same information. You just sell them more access to you, okay? So this one is no group calls. This one might be one group call a week, and this one could be group calls plus direct access to you, and they can jump on as many one-on-one calls with you as they want. Really easy way to sell the same information to people and get more money. Why does this work? Because 20 to 30% of your current audience are willing to pay you 2 to 3 times more than they currently are. So if you are currently charging someone $5 grand a year, there is 20 to 30% of those people that are willing to pay you 10 to 15 grand a year, statistically, for the exact same information, just more access to you. Why? Because they want to go faster, they want more accountability, they believe in you as their coach, their consultant, their helper. You are the authority, okay? This is how you do it. Increase your price. It's that simple. Subscribe to the channel for more no bullshit advice.